Welcome to Starry Paws Bedtime, where gentle tales drift on moonbeams and furry friends guide us toward kindness and calm. Each story wraps you in warmth and wonder, bringing cozy lessons for all to dream on. If these stories help you and your family settle down at night, we invite you to like and subscribe. Thank you for supporting soothing bedtime journeys together. Tonight's story is called The Comfy Constellation Quilt. Join TD, the Pomeranian, and Pochi, the American Shorthair, as they help the town quilter stitch together a magical quilt, each patch shining with a thoughtful lesson. Along the way, you'll hear gentle rhymes, learn about kindness, and softly fade towards sleep under a sky of twinkling stars. Chapter 1. The Quilter's Request. On a soft, starlit evening, gentle lamps flicker in the tiny town as TD, the fluffy Pomeranian, trots beside graceful Pochi, the grey American Shorthair. The air glimmers with dreams, and hopes hide within each gentle breeze. Tonight, their paws lead them toward a special invitation, one that promises magic, warmth, and a journey beneath the quilted constellation sky. The friends follow golden light spilling from a little window. It's the quilter, gentle as moonlight, her smile as warm as a favourite blanket. She waves them toward her door, her sewing room aglow with the softest lull of lamps. Inside, bolts of plush, felt, and twinkling thread nestle beside her chair, while the gentle hum of stitching fills the air like a lullaby. TD tilts his fluffy head, and Pochi's tail curls with curiosity. The quilter's eyes twinkle. "Welcome, my kind helpers," she whispers. "I have a dream to stitch a quilt as comforting as the night sky, but I need gentle star shapes, each one holding a lesson, sharing, honesty, a way to say sorry, and so many more. Will you help me gather these special stars?" TD's ears perk up, and Pochi's whiskers quiver with delight. Adventure shimmers in the cozy air. The quilter opens her patchwork book, each page humming with kindness. She gently places a tiny golden patch in TD's paws and a silvery thread around Pochi's neck. For every good deed, a new star will glimmer, and the quilt will grow cozier and brighter. The quilter's room smells like warm bread and lavender, and the clock ticks softly, lulling the world towards sleep. TD sits at her knee with shining eyes, while Pochi purrs in the golden glow. "We promise," they say together, our hearts full of wonder. "We will gather gentle stars and bring stories to nestle in every patch for the sleepy town to treasure." In this moment, a gentle hush settles over the sewing room. The quilter's heart brims with gratitude. She pats TD's soft head and scratches behind Pochi's silky ear. "Goodness, kindness, and gentle lessons will light your path," she whispers dreamily. With grateful hearts, TD and Pochi promise the quilter to gather every lesson and return each star with a story stitched in love. The friends gaze around the room, noticing cozy details, spools of shimmering thread, plush felt clouds, and soft patchwork pillows stacked high. Each tiny corner glows with promise and hope. TD imagines how the quilt will shine, wrapping the town in a warm, starry hug. Pochi purrs, imagining a world where every lesson becomes soft and comforting, patched into the heart of the night. Outside, the night deepens. Velvet skies hug the town, and gentle breezes whisper. With good nights from the kindly quilter, TD and Pochi pad softly into the shadowy streets. Their paws make little whispery steps, carrying them toward the first gentle star. Grateful for the hope they've been given, they promise again to return with arms full of lessons bright as new minted moons. Tender stars glimmer above as TD looks up, tail wiggling with anticipation, and Pochi's eyes shine wide with wonder. Every breath in the night feels heavy with kindness and filled with dreams. The friends know their adventure has just begun. Ahead awaits the comforting quilt, and countless mindful lessons that will gently light the way for their soft, sleepy town. With the quilter's dream echoing in their hearts, TD and Pochi pause near a velvet patch of grass. The night breeze tickles their fur and carries gentle scents of honey and fresh clover. They close their eyes for a quiet moment, whispering tiny nighttime wishes. "May every star we find glow with kindness and wrap the world in soft, sweet dreams tonight." Inside her sewing room, the quilter returns to her stitches, each thread glinting with gratitude. She hums a gentle tune for TD and Pochi, sending warm hopes for their journey. As her needle tucks promises into fabric, the town's windows flicker gold and sleepy children snuggle beneath their covers, beginning to dream of quilts, stars, and the lessons kindness can bring. Back on the quiet lane, TD twirls in a soft circle, practicing a grateful tail wag. Pochi lifts her paw in a delicate wave, imagining the gentle star shapes they'll soon gather. The friends giggle softly, their hearts light and hopeful. They know that each lesson collected will become a patch, stitched carefully into the quilt, cozy as gratitude and warm as a midnight hug. TD and Pochi pause, looking up at the spangled sky. Above them, stars blink with gentle patience, as if encouraging their quest. The world is silent but for the soft hum of promise. The friends imagine how their adventures will help every patch glow softly, and how, together, gentle lessons will comfort and connect everyone in their sleepy, star-sprinkled town. Pochi gives a thankful purr, and TD gives a gentle yip, their determination blooming. For every act of sharing, every honest truth, every heartfelt sorry, a new patch will twinkle into being. Soon, the quilt will stretch across the town, gathering families beneath its gentle warmth. As shadows lengthen, they are thankful for the quilter's dream and their new mission beneath the stars. The duo's paws patter in rhythm, and a spirit of gratitude colours the world around them. Each step becomes a promise, every path filled with gentle longing. As they venture further, TD and Pochi hold the quilter's guidance deep in their hearts, remembering that every small kindness helps a sleepy town dream sweeter, and every gentle lesson brings the sky closer to home. In the quiet stillness, the friends become mindful. They pause, breathing in nighttime calm, reflecting on the task ahead. The weight of their promise sits softly on their shoulders, but their hearts feel light held up by hope and love. They picture the quilt's growing embrace, woven with softness and stitched with caring, ready to cradle everyone so gently to sleep. A gentle, silvery cloud passes above, carrying the wish of 1,000 bedtime stories. TD and Pochi share a smile, feeling the magic that comes from togetherness and thanks. Even before gathering their first star-shaped lesson, their friendship has already begun to glow a little brighter. This quest is as much about gratitude and caring for each other as it is about finding the stars. And so, under the hush of a starlit, sleepy town, TD and Pochi step forward, ready to gather kindness, thankfulness, and dreams. The adventure to gather gentle star patches and lessons has begun. Ahead, the quilt will shine, and the hearts of the town will be warmed night after night. With gentle rhymes, soft paws, and grateful hearts, TD and Pochi walk into the quiet magic of the night. Chapter 2. The first star patch of sharing. Beneath the soft glow of playground lamps, TD, the Pomeranian, wags his fluffy tail, while Pochi, his striped friend, tiptoes over the dewy grass. The playground is quiet, except for a single wooden toy train resting near the sandbox. Both friends gaze at the train, their eyes filled with curiosity and a spark of adventure waiting to happen. TD gives the toy train a gentle nudge, his nose twitching. He glances at Pochi, hoping to take the train for a little spin around the swing set. But Pochi's whiskers tremble with excitement too. She wants a turn as well. For a tiny moment, their eager paws reach at the same time, turning curiosity into a gentle tug between friends. A hush falls over the playground, like velvet shadows at dusk. TD and Pochi pause, their soft breaths mingling in the cool air. TD remembers the quilter's gentle words, sharing makes warm patches glow even brighter. Pochi looks at her friend and softly suggests that they take turns. A shimmering hope begins to flutter in both their hearts. With a careful paw, TD rolls the train toward Pochi. She beams and giggles, her eyes twinkling. Each friend takes a gentle turn, circling the sandcastle and gliding past the sleepy seesaw. As their laughter joins the night breeze, even the toy train seems to sparkle with delight. Its little wheels squeak a tiny tune, echoing kindness up to the stars. A rhyme begins to hum in the air. One for you, then one for me, round the playground, joyfully. Pochi repeats this sweet rhyme, her voice a soft purr beneath the moon's watchful gaze. Each repetition wraps the friends in comfort, weaving an invisible stitch as warm as a mother's hug. Their sharing patches the night with happiness, row by tranquil row. Soon, other gentle toy-steiny plush rabbits and shimmering marble snow teeth what's happening. They tiptoe toward TD and Pochi, drawn by the friendly train and the harmony of sharing. With every turn, a new friend joins the circle, the playground softly buzzing with joy. The night seems to cuddle everyone close, like a quilt growing one magical patch at a time. High above, a single star winks bright, as if watching their play. The quilter, sitting by her warm, golden lamp, begins to stitch the first patch onto her quilt. Its border glows with gentle golden thread. She hums the sharing rhyme softly, her needle moving in time with Pochi and TD's laughter, and the story's heart shines gently in the night. TD feels a gentle pride fluttering in his chest. He glances at Pochi and the friends gathered around the toy train. Sharing wasn't always so easy, he thinks, but something about it makes the evening feel softer and even more magical. Pochi snuggles closer, and together they watch the quilter's patch shimmer as if filled with tiny, grateful stars. The toy train's wheels hum, a gentle lullaby circling beneath friendly paws. Every new friend brings laughter, and every laugh weaves another thread into the starry patch. TD remembers the warmth of a shared toy and how it made him feel safe. Pochi brushes her tail along the track, her purrs low and soothing like a lullaby stitched through the night. The moon peeks from behind a velvet cloud, its silvery light dancing on the playground. TD and Pochi share not just toys now, but stories and secrets that make their hearts lighter. The quilter's patch twinkles more with every act of kindness, echoing the gentle lessons learned here beneath the stars, a promise that sharing will always make the world softer. As the playground quiets further, TD and Pochi discover a shy bunny watching from the slide. With open paws, they invite the bunny to join their playful train journey. Hesitantly, the bunny hops over, heart eased by their warmth. Together, they form a gentle, giggling trio, their laughter fluttering to the quilter, who smiles and adds an extra shimmer to her growing patch. Tiny footfalls pad softly in the sand as marbles glint near the swings. TD gently gathers them, careful not to keep too many at once. Pochi offers some to the bunny, whispering another. Rhyme sharing spreads happiness, from nose to tail to whiskered kiss. Each friend takes a marble before swishing it along the rails, their bonds growing with every sparkling spin. A gentle breeze ruffles Pochi's fur as she balances a marble atop her paw. TD grins, his tail a waving feather. With every shared moment, their circle widens under the watchful stars. The quilter threads a new colour, a silken blush of pink into the first starlit patch, capturing the magic of friends who choose kindness again and again by sharing everything they hold dear. They pause, resting beneath a lamp's warm glow. TD and Pochi gaze at the quilt in the distance, seeing the first patch flicker softly. Even as tiredness drapes their eyes, they share one last look, knowing this starlit playground memory will be wrapped into the quilt. The rhyme drifts gently in the air, sharing is caring, and love is the thread that ties it all together. The playground grows quiet, and gentle shadows stretch like soft fabric on the ground. TD offers Pochi the very last turn with the toy train, his eyes shining with gratitude. Pochi smiles, purring a thank you that floats up into the starlit night. Their hearts are light, and the first patch on the quilter's quilt is aglow, stitched with every act of kindness shared. Soft lullabies fill the playground as friends settle together in the sand. TD pats the ground beside him, inviting everyone to listen to the toy train's gentle song. With each friend tucked into the circle, the moment feels like a hug from the stars themselves. The quilter's first patch pulses with gentle colour, glowing a little brighter for every shared giggle and grateful sigh. As the night deepens and the air cools, TD and Pochi curl up together. The train rests between them, its journey complete for tonight. They close their eyes, feeling the warmth of the first star-shaped patch spreading across the sleepy playground. The rhyme comes softly one last time, for sharing brings joy, and joy shapes every patch in the comfy constellation quilt. The playground drifts into silence, stars winking blessings down on all. Pochi gently curls her tail around TD, and the train, now surrounded by friends, glows as if bathed in moonlight. The quilter pauses her stitching, whispering gratitude into the night. Her patch sparkles, capturing memories of every toy shared and every gentle moment sewn into its shimmering fabric. As the quilter finishes her work for the night, she places her hand on the starlit patch, feeling its soft warmth. Every stitch and every shimmer is a thank you for the lessons of sharing, and for laughter that rings from tiny paws to twinkling stars. TD, Pochi and their friends dream peacefully, wrapped in the hope their joyful sharing will bring new kindness tomorrow. Above it all, the first patch of the comfy constellation quilt twinkles gently, a symbol of all the kindness found in one evening. TD and Pochi snuggle together, sleep under its imagined warmth. The quilter whispers goodnight, and the bedtime winds carry the last rhyme. When you share your light, the world becomes softer, and every patch glows a little brighter beneath the stars. Chapter 3. The Second Star. A Patch of Honesty. In the gentle glow of the sewing lamp, the garden bathed in silver starlight felt like a secret world for TD and Pochi. The night was hushed. A soft breeze played between the leaves, almost as if it carried wishes from thread to thread. TD, the little Pomeranian, noticed his biscuit was missing and felt a puzzled flutter in his heart. Tiny paws shifted in the grass as TD looked at Pochi, who lay nearby with her striped tail curled around a sleepy smile. TD's first thought was to point his paw at Pochi and say, "Pochi took it," but the night seemed to ask for patience. He watched the way moonbeams danced on Pochi's whiskers and felt the weight of the moment settle quietly within him. The garden was peaceful, and the stars overhead seemed to listen as TD took a shaky breath. He thought of the quilter's story show. Each star on the quilt meant something true and kind. In that silence, honesty sparkled brighter than the biscuit ever could. With soft resolve, TD let the blame fall away and chose instead to simply share his worry with Pochi. Pochi looked up, gentle eyes shimmering with understanding. She purred quietly, a soothing sound that wrapped around TD like a cozy patch. Pochi didn't rush or judge, but simply listened, showing how sometimes the best comfort is found in soft words and open hearts. TD felt lighter with the truth spoken, as if a small star was sewn into his chest. Just then, the quilter appeared from the doorway, her arms full of quilted dreams. She noticed the honest moment blooming between her two friends and smiled knowingly. With careful hands, she chose the brightest threader shimmering silver and began to stitch a new patch onto the quilt. A second star, glowing with honesty, nestled among the others, its light gentle and true. The honest star gleamed above the garden, and TD watched it twinkle in the quilt. He realized that honesty was like a light inside that never faded, even when worries made your heart cloudy. Pochi brushed up against him, and together they understood. Telling the truth made every night feel safer and more magical, just like the stars watching over them. TD's fluffy tail wagged as the patch was sewn, and the garden seemed warmer than before. Pochi traced circles in the grass with her little paw, her purrs vibrating softly. The wind carried the story of honesty across the town, whispering to windows and rooftops, reminding everyone that gentle truth makes every quilt and every town stronger and brighter together. The quilter's needle moved with tender care, each stitch like a thank you for honesty shared. She whispered, "Thank you, TD, your truth is a star all its own." TD's ears perked up, and Pochi blinked slowly with gratitude. Calm surrounded them as the patchwork grew, shimmering with the promise that honesty always finds its place among the coziest dreams. As the stars scattered overhead, TD and Pochi rested side by side on the newly warmed grass. TD closed his eyes and breathed deeply, picturing the honest star glowing above. Its gentle light hugged him close, and he knew he'd always find comfort here. The comfort that comes from choosing honesty, even when it is difficult, and the friendship that grows from sharing how you feel. Behind them, the quilter hung the growing constellation quilt on a wooden fence post. The honest star sparkled with every little sway, a beacon for those who might feel unsure or afraid. Calm flooded the garden as if the whole world sighed in relief. Pochi nuzzled TD with a loving mew, showing how small kindnesses bloom from honest words. TD thought back to the hush before he spoke. He could have chosen to blame, but his heart wished for something warmer. The honest star reminded him that the gentlest patch is made not from perfect moments, but from truthful ones. He whispered to Pochi, "Thank you for hearing me," and Pochi purred a sound like soft stitches threading comfort through the night. The gentle feeling in that patch of garden grew deeper as crickets sang their quiet song. TD and Pochi listened together, breathing in peace with each soft note. The honest star watched over them, not just a patch of fabric, but a quiet promise that hearts will always find their way home when honesty lights the path. The night wrapped them in kindness. In the shimmer of dawn's first hint, the quilt caught new light. The honest star patch, fresh from sleep, glowed pale gold beside the other constellations. TD tilted his head and imagined how, somewhere, someone else might need this story tonight. Maybe a friend, maybe a neighbor reminded by the quilt that telling the truth brings a gentle peace to every heart. Pochi batted at a loose thread and giggled, her laugh like wind chimes in morning air. TD joined in, their worries from the night before now untangled and soft. The world felt bigger and safer under that honest star. With a comforting sigh, the two friends curled up for a little nap, knowing their truth had been woven into the quilter gift for all to cherish. As songbirds began their morning duets, the quilter gently covered TD and Pochi with a corner of the constellation quilt. Its honest patch shimmered quietly, promising them sweet dreams wrapped in understanding. Even when the world is confusing, a kind and truthful word can turn worries into warmth. The patch of honesty glowed on, gentle and strong, until the stars faded from the sky. The garden eased into morning, and the quilt's new patch seemed to gather every sleepy smile and grateful purr nearby. The honest star lent courage to TD and Pochi, and its gentle shine promised they could always speak their hearts. Around them, dew sparkled on every blade, soft as a hush. The quilt waited for more stories, but this patch would always feel like home. Throughout the town, whispers of the honest star travelled on every sleepy breeze. Families smiling together, friends whispering secrets at bedtime, all felt the gentle power of speaking truth. TD and Pochi's story drifted from window to window, patching up little hearts with warmth and trust. The quilt, now with its gleaming second star, wrapped everyone in comfort that lingered long after sunrise. Even when the day grew busy and bright, the honest star kept glowing quiet yet unmistakable. TD danced among the flowers, feeling the quilt's love trailing after him. Pochi watched from the shade, dreaming of moonlit gardens and peaceful nights. Whenever a shadow crossed their hearts, they'd remember this gentle lesson, that honesty can light even the softest, sleepiest corners of our souls. With every evening, the quilter's fingers traced the honest patch, whispering thank you to TD and Pochi for their gentle bravery. The quilt now cuddled everyone in the town, spreading stories of truth and kindness. In each sleepy sigh, the lesson gleamed, that even small hearts can shine big with honesty, twinkling like stars stitched lovingly, one bedtime at a time. As night returned, the honest star shone once more, a soft beacon guiding TD and Pochi home. The quilt's constellation grew clearer, each patch a story warmed with truth, sharing, and gentle apologies. In the hush before dreams, the honest star promised that every heart, no matter how small, could find sweet comfort when honesty is tucked in beside them, quiet and bright until morning. Chapter 4. The third star, a patch of saying sorry. The patchwork night grew softer than a whisper as TD, the Pomeranian, fluffed a pillow, only to find Pochi, the American shorthair, reaching for the same cozy cloud. Gentle paws tangled, tempers flared for only a heartbeat before both fell quiet, sensing the hush of starlight above, as if the sky itself was waiting for something softer to bloom. Wordless at first, TD pulled his ears back, eyes shimmering with the regret he tried to hide. Pochi's tail curled close, bristling a moment, then smoothing with a soft exhale. Around them, the quilt's edge shimmered faintly, sensing the coolness in the air. Both friends pausing, aware that sometimes, growing comfortable again takes just a breath of bravery and kindness. Pochi took the first tiny step, paws barely making a sound on the gentle starlight pattern. Her voice, small and uncertain, stirred the quiet, "Sorry, TD, I shouldn't have grabbed so quickly." TD's eyes softened, his whole self easing a little. The third patch, unseen but present in the quilt, glowed just a little brighter, sensing the air begin to mend. TD blinked, surprised by the warmth blooming in his chest. He traced a paw around an embroidered star, searching for words. When they came, they were gentle and warm. "Sorry too, Pochi. I wanted that pillow so much I forgot to be gentle." The patch's glow deepened, forgiveness weaving into every twinkling thread around them. Above, a third star flickered awake, shy at first, then brighter when it heard two voices apologizing. The air was filled with the quiet magic that comes when hearts soften. A gentle breeze, swirling as if the quilt itself let out a sigh of relief, and the starlight seemed to recognize that every friendship sometimes finds tangles that only kindness can undo. Soft words between friends shimmered in the space between threads. Apologies, plain as patchwork pieces, came together, TD nudged the pillow to Pochi, smiling slightly, and Pochi, with a grateful nod, set it between them to share. Around them, the quilt's next patch, the third star, grew brighter, seeing forgiveness settle softly in the night. For a moment, neither spoke, just feeling the hush that rested over the quilt, the night, and their hearts. TD reached out one paw, touching the glowing patch as if to say thank you for understanding. Pochi mirrored him, and the faintest warmth spread beneath their paws. The third star's patch pulsed with their gentle reunion, soft and true. From above, the quilter noticed the shifting light and smiled, her hands never pausing over the soft threads. Gently, she patted the third patch in her work, murmuring a blessing for friendships that can say sorry and mean it. Down below, TD and Pochi snuggled side by side, both hearts lighter, the pillow now shared between them without fuss. The stars overhead seemed to echo the lesson learned. Brightness gathered in little bursts as if each twinkle honored the courage of an apology shared and accepted. The quilt glowed with a deeper warmth, its pattern richer, holding a story woven from the strongest comfort feeling after a small mistake and the joy of beginning again. As TD and Pochi drifted back to relaxation, they realized that even quarrels could be stitched into something beautiful. The gentle touch of forgiveness stitched new comfort through their night, winding calmness around their shoulders. Within the quilt, the third patch became a shining reminder that saying sorry is a quiet gift, softer than the fluffiest pillow ever found. Between shared breath and steady heartbeats, the friends whispered gratitude for the lesson. TD leaned closer, remembering to be gentle with his words and pause. Pochi purred, a soft rumble at the heart of the quilt. Overhead, the third star bounced a wink of light, sealing their forgiveness into the softest, safest place a story could hold. The night pressed gentle and quiet, as if all the world paused to listen to the patchwork grow. Pochi traced the edge of the glowing patch, whispering, "It's nice to know we can always start again." TD, his fur brushed silver with starlight, nuzzled close in agreement. Around them, the quilt filled with trust, its threads pulsing with gentle, loving energy. No scuffle stayed sharp for long under the quilt's gentle glow. Each lesson was held as softly as down, stitched carefully amidst the laughter and silence shared. TD and Pochi, united again, admired the third star's patch warm as the comfort of knowing every friend makes space for mistakes, and every heart learns to mend. As the moment faded, a new calm blanketed their corner of the quilt. TD turned to Pochi with a half-whispered promise to try harder, his words light as feathers. Pochi nodded, her purr curling around them like a blanket. The stars beyond the window winked, knowing the night had become a little kinder, one soft apology at a time. After their voices faded into the hush, a gentle melody hummed around the quilt, as if the threads themselves were singing about peace. The third star's glow danced across the patchwork, weaving a promise whenever friends find room for sorry, their comfort grows double. TD squeezed Pochi's shoulder, both knowing the lesson would last as long as the night. The third patch became more than a shape. It was the feeling of acceptance and the joy of settling close again. TD and Pochi lay side by side, their pillow a gentle bridge between them. Above, the third star watched fondly, twinkling its approval. The night felt endless and safe, woven with forgiveness and the warmth of understanding hearts. The quilter, hands soft and wise, stitched a final thread through the glowing patch, tying the knot where two friends had learned to begin again. Her smile, almost as hush as the night, sent soft blessings across the whole quilt. Pochi and TD closed their eyes, holding the calm within, welcome in a world where every sorry makes the darkness less heavy. The hush that followed their apologies was the sweetest part of the night. It was the sound of ruffled fur settling, bruised feelings mending, and the quilt taking a breath. Around them, the air felt golden, and the third star's gentle glow promised they would never be alone in making things right. Forgiveness made the whole world softer. On the edge of sleep, wrapped in the glow of the third star's patch, TD and Pochi smiled at one another. All remnants of the scuffle faded. The night resumed its song, stitches tightening in the fabric of their friendship. Soft words lingered in the air, reminders that apologies are small but mighty, and every new dawn is brighter after a gentle mending. And so the third patch was finished, shining among the quilt's growing constellation. Forgiveness, stitched in with every quiet sorry, brought its own special warmth to the friends beneath. As eyelids grew heavy and hearts settled, the quilt promised to remember every lesson, letting the stars above and the loved ones below rest easy in its endless comfort. Chapter 5. Collecting More Constellations. Under the calm canvas of midnight, TD. The Pomeranian and Pochi, the American Shorthair, hurry along cobbled streets. Their basket is nearly full, but the stars they seek shimmer from unexpected places. A gentle word here, a shared giggle there. Each constellation is a lesson, floating softly down from windows glowing with hope and kindness. The friends tread quietly, listening for laughter like gentle bells. With every tiny paw step, TD and Pochi carefully collect star shapes that glow with warm memories. They find one where Mrs. Green waits patiently for her tea, another where the baker giggles softly at a customer's joke. Inside each gentle shimmer is a story, a soft moment of grace caught on a moonlit thread. The friends add each glowing piece to their growing bundle. Their hearts beat in cozy time with the quiet town, In one window, TD and Pochi spot Mr. Clark, the shoemaker, tying a child's laces with a slow and gentle hand. The star that drifts from this kindness is shimmering blue, cool as a summer breeze. With a careful jump, Pochi catches it and nestles it safely beside the others. Each kindness, every laughter, becomes a glowing patch. The night air hums with the brave, small goodnesses shining between houses and hearts. They pass through lantern-lit alleys, pausing whenever gentle voices drift out soft. Encouragement after a mistake, patient explanations for tiny questions. The stars from these moments of patience spin quietly in the air, silvery bright, and float down into TD and Pochi's waiting paws. Their quilt bundle grows heavier, but the weight brings comfort, the kind you get when someone forgives or when a hand is held tightly after a long day. TD nudges Pochi and points out a faint star above a quiet porch. There, a parent rocks a sleepy toddler, humming a tune as soothing as the distant ocean. The little star tumbles down, golden and soft, settling into their basket with a peaceful sigh. The friends know these bedtime kindnesses are the softest threads of all, knitting sleep and safety together. Each collected star feels like a gentle promise for tomorrow's warmth. A sudden giggle floats from an open window, and TD's ears perk up. Inside, siblings share a puzzle, passing pieces back and forth and celebrating small successes with quiet joy. A trio of small, giggling stars flit out, weaving through the air before landing in the basket. Pochi watches in awe, her paws cradling the bright shapes. The world is stitched together by such simple joys, quiet laughter, and moments patiently shared. Onward, beneath a tree covered in fairy lights, TD and Pochi see a neighbour helping an elderly friend button her sweater against the chill. The star this time is silver and twinkles gently, carrying a wish for gentle hands. Every act of helpfulness leaves the world warmer, and as Pochi tucks the silver star beside the others, she feels their patchwork becoming richer, more brilliant. Each collection adds warmth to the night's quilted dream. They pause by a garden gate as midnight deepens. There, a boy quietly pours water for thirsty wildflowers, careful not to disturb the ladybugs sleeping underneath green leaves. A crystal bright star slips from the scene and floats into TD's nose with a tiny tickle. Grateful smiles bloom between the friends, soft as velvet. They keep moving, gentle as a sigh, harvesting kindness wherever it flowers bright against the sleep-heavy streets. An old dog limps past, and a neighbour kneels slowly, rubbing gentle circles on the animal's head. Out of the tender scene, a coppery star flickers up, humming a tune of comfort. TD watches as Pochi tenderly places it among the others. The stars begin to feel like a collection of thank you notes, each glowing patch a reminder to cherish gentle touches and patient hearts. Sleep edges closer with every star collected. At the edge of Maple Lane, they spy two friends on a porch, sharing a blanket and whispered stories under twinkling fairy lights. Laughter peals softly, and twin stars spiral out, twining together as they descend. Pochi bats them gently into the basket, her whiskers quivering with delight. TD gazes around, realizing how, in every corner, gentle companionship is a light against the darkness, another thread for their constellation quilt. Inside a cozy bakery, the baker brushes flour from a worried apprentice's nose, turning a mistake into a shared giggle. The bakery window glows, and a sugared star flutters out to meet the pair. TD leaps, catching it with a joyful bark, and their giggles mingle with warm, spicy air. Every tiny forgiveness, every little moment given freely makes a star that gleams with hope and wraps the quilt tighter around the dreaming town. They cross the square, paws sinking into soft moss, where an old woman murmurs a lullaby to a garden cat. The night hums quietly as a pale lavender star floats up, spun from gentle words and slow caresses. Pochi gently scoops it up, and together they admire its glow. True comfort, TD whispers, comes from soft endings and slow goodnights. These stars form the most peaceful patchwork in their constellation quilt. Beside the big oak, kids help tidy up scattered seed pods and brush dust from sleeping garden gnomes. Laughter, patience, and teamwork fill the air. The friends gather several misty stars from this cheerful message, shaped like a petal. Their patchwork now shines with shared effort, each patch affirming that togetherness is a gentle kind of magic. The townsfolk's kindness is stitched quietly into the night, whispering thanks in silvery threads. A flashlight flickers under a tent in a backyard. TD and Pochi sneak close, finding two friends apologizing and hugging after an evening squabble. From their honest words, a pair of softly glowing, rose-coloured stars slip out and float into the quilt basket. Pochi hums gently, knowing these stars made from saying sorry are especially bright. Each patch glows stronger with gratitude, their gentle forgiving, a gift that shimmers warmly through the dark. Farther along, they discover a family sharing stories in a flickering living room, their silhouettes tangled in laughter. A golden river of twinkling stars spills out, each carrying a unique tale or gentle cheer. TD and Pochi guide them into the basket, feeling the glow in their fur and purrs vibrating softly. Storytime creates its own kind of constellation, linking hearts in quiet gratitude that drifts through the town's dreaming windows. Returning past the quilt shop, TD and Pochi see the quilter herself, waving in the window. She sits quietly, hands moving peacefully, piecing together each new star segment with care. The friends watch as gratitude flickers around her, spinning a tiny emerald star from the love woven into her stitches. With a nod and wag, the friends collect it, knowing that the quilt is now nearly complete, a cozy testament to the night's gentle lessons. Even as tiredness seeps into their paws, the friends skip past houses where lanterns burn just a little bit longer. Each glowing window promises safety, warmth, and understanding. Stars peek shyly from behind curtains. Thank you smiles for the helpers, giggles for the patient, encouragement for the shy. TD and Pochi catch each glimmer, hearts swelling. Their basket becomes heavier, but the weight soothes, like a lullaby wrapping all the sleepy heads in town. The wind carries a distant song as they tiptoe through a cloud of shimmering fireflies. Neighbours wave, and the stars here feel playful, darting joyfully from inviting doorways. TD snuffles in delight, his nose twitching with gratitude. Pochi giggles, feeling the gentle squeeze of thankfulness all around her. Each tiny patch in their bundle grows brighter, glowing with every neighbour's gratitude. The quilt, at last, seems ready to wrap around every peaceful dreamer. Soft rain begins to fall, pattering against rooftops and window panes. TD and Pochi pause beneath an awning, listening as the world quiets into gentle sighs. They share a look, knowing there is beauty in the hush between raindrops, where kindness lingers longest. The last star they gather tonight is velvet dark and tranquil. They snuggle close, their constellation quilt overflowing with lessons of patience, laughter, and gentle gratitude for all they have found tonight. With the basket full, and the town tucked into sweet slumber, TD and Pochi set off home. Each window glows with quiet thanks as they pass tarts woven together by everything shared and every kindness shown. The quilt now shines with every soft lesson, ready to keep the night safe and warm. As dawn tiptoes closer, the friends promise to keep looking for new stars wherever kindness blooms, brightening every tomorrow with gratitude and gentle dreams. Chapter 6. Threads of Togetherness. Under the gentle glow of quilting lamps, TD, the Pomeranian, and Pochi the American Shorthair return with paws full of twinkling star patches. The kind quilter welcomes them with a smile, ready to stitch the memories they've gathered. Each star holds whispers of laughter, kindness, and soft apologies, ready to find its place. Tonight, the quilt will shine brighter, reflecting their journey of caring hearts. The quilter examines every star, fingertips brushing their shimmering shapes, and begins to thread them into the great constellation quilt. TD and Pochi watch as patches join together, each stitch softly humming a memory of gentle words and friendship. The room fills with warmth and quiet gratitude, every seam blossoming with the spirit of togetherness, inviting hearts near and far to heal and connect through this magical patchwork. With careful paws, TD helps align the edges as Pochi nudges a velvet square into place. The quilter's needle dances between their companions, drawing stars together, forming new patterns of kindness. Each thread is a gentle reminder of shared journeys and bedtime lullabies. Soft paws press the fabric, and stories once whispered now glimmer in the quilt's gentle folds, weaving the friends' love into every starry patch, forever warm. As the stitches gather, the quilt takes on a gentle shimmer. TD's tiny bark and Pochi's comforting purr echo quietly, celebrating each new bond tied among the threads. The quilter pats both friends softly, gratitude sparkling in her eyes. Together, they trace the constellations now growing on the fabrica tapestry, born from small moments of truth, apologies, and laughter. Each patch glows, promising comfort in every sleepy embrace tonight. The air is filled with the peaceful scent of warmth, and the gentle brush of plush fabrics soothes everyone in the room. TD and Pochi recall the adventures behind each star, shared secrets beneath the moon, honest admissions by the window, and heartfelt sorries stitched with care. Their soft tails swish in harmony, their teamwork wrapping the quilt in threads of fond memory. Together, they watch as kindness lights up every corner. The quilter coaxes a shimmering thread through the smallest star. TD nudges Pochi's shoulder. Together, they giggle about their nighttime journey. Every patch connects, held close by gentle stitching that weaves dreamy tales. With each knot tied and corner softened, the friends know that this quilt is more than fabricets, a tapestry of all the times they shared, forgave, and grew. Hearts heal quietly, snuggled in the glow of togetherness. As the final stars fit snugly beside each other, TD and Pochi feel a gentle sense of pride. The quilter hums a lullaby, her voice carrying each lesson absorbed and each kindness learned. They remember the words softly spoken during their journey. Thank you, I'm sorry, let's share. Now, those words glimmer back at them from the stitched stars, promising sweet dreams and a cozy comfort that lasts far beyond this night. The constellation quilt begins to sparkle, reflecting every moment of togetherness. Pochi's whiskers twitch as she recalls offering a paw when TD stumbled. TD remembers brushing away Pochi's worries with a gentle nuzzle. Each patch, sewn with care, holds the memory of their support and understanding. The quilt grows warmer, inviting every sleepy head to snuggle beneath its gentle story, feeling safe and cherished in kindness' soft embrace. The quilter's hands move gracefully, knotting the stars where friends meet, tying them with invisible threads of laughter. TD bats a stray button back into place, and Pochi purrs, guiding the needle with a patient paw. Together, they share a moment of silence, grateful for the joy of company and softness of forgiveness. Soon, the quilt glows, reflecting a world where every friend feels found, every heart a little lighter. Pochi glances at TD, her emerald eyes shining with gratitude. TD gives a happy yip, his furry tail dusting the quilt's edge. The quilting room fills with peacefulness as one patch follows another, every piece stitched by gentle paws and caring hands. Each memory a bright spot on the quilt tells its own story of bedtime kindness and gentle goodbyes. Together, TD and Pochi help make space for new friendships to grow. A patch sewn from laughter nestles beside one crafted from sharing. The quilter's nimble fingers secure them both, creating a pattern that welcomes hope and rest. TD and Pochi work in tandem, smoothing the fabric with their fluffy tails. Every movement echoes the comfort of soft words and the healing power of gentle gestures. As the constellation quilt grows fuller, glowing with dreams spun from love, gratitude, and gentle kindness. Each star catches the warm lamplight and gleams softly. Pochi traces a patch sewn from an honest apology, remembering how forgiveness feels like a gentle purr after a storm. TD, nestled beside her, recalls sharing a favorite treat to cheer a friend. Both friends witness the transformation as all those memories fuse, the quilt growing heavier, not with burden, but with the protective comfort that only true togetherness can bring. The quilter pauses, closing her eyes in gratitude for the friends who helped weave each story. TD and Pochi curl up at her feet, listening to the timeless rhythm of needle and thread. Each patch becomes a cherished memory reminders of promises kept, new beginnings, and old worries left behind. The quilt now sparkles in the gentle light, reflecting how communities are sown with compassion and soothed with bedtime tales. The sky darkens outside, but warmth fills the room. TD yawns contentedly, Pochi stretches sleepily, and the quilter tucks the last star into its place. Every patch seems to hum its own gentle rhyme, weaving gratitude and kindness where it can. Tonight, the friends have not just gathered stars, they have mended the little town, thread by thread, teaching that when hearts meet, togetherness weaves a gentle kind of magic. Togetherness weaves a gentle kind of magic. The quilt, now complete, glows with the softest light. TD places a gentle paw on a patch made of thank yous. Pochi leans in, her whiskers brushing the warm fabric. The quilter smiles, running her hand over the finished constellation, her heart full. Each memory stitched into place serves as a gentle reminder that togetherness is always possible, and bedtime is sweeter when shared with friends in comforting dreams. The trio steps back, gazing at their creation. Threads shimmer in the evening hush, each one pulled tight by loving hands and hopeful paws. The quilt is more than the sum of its pieces, is a blanket of soft stories and shared kindness. TD and Pochi understand now that even the smallest act of caring can fill the night with unwavering warmth and peace. Gratitude fills them as they rest together. Outside, the stars seem to twinkle in agreement, blessing the work born inside the quilting room. TD and Pochi curl together on the quilt's edge, joined by memories of laughter, patches of forgiveness, and soft rhymes settling into dreams. The quilter hums a grateful tune, her heart quiet and whole. The friends sigh contentedly, feeling the joy of connection, knowing the quilt will comfort not just them, but everyone it touches. In the hush of bedtime, the quilt glows like a gentle constellation, guiding tired hearts home. TD closes his eyes, his last thought, a quiet thank you for new bonds tied. Pochi needs the edge, safe in the warmth of love received and shared. The quilter pulls the quilt across their backs, each thread binding memories of kindness, honesty, and gentle apologies, promising peace with every twinkle beneath the evening stars. Sleep wraps gently around the trio as lamplight dims. Every friend in the town will feel the quilt's spirit tonight, thanks to the teamwork of TD, Pochi, and their wise quilting friend. The constellation's threads reach every cozy bed, a gift of togetherness and gratitude. With a final sleepy purr, the friends snuggle close, knowing that their journey has added warmth and hope to every dream, now gently stitched into softness. As the night deepens, the constellation quilt shimmers softly, its story sewn in every starry patch. TD the Pomeranian and Pochi the American Shorthair drift into sleep, wrapped in the warmth of shared adventure and gentle lessons. The quilter sits nearby, comforted by the feeling that togetherness has mended all hearts tonight. The story of kindness, honesty, and rhyme gleams quietly, forever woven into their bedtime world. Chapter 7. Wrapping the town in stars. With gentle paws and steady hearts, TD, the Pomeranian, and Pochi the American Shorthair gather together in the cool night air. The quilt they helped create now stretches wide, shimmering soft patches glowing in the lantern-lit square. Townsfolk begin to arrive, smiles blooming as they see the starlit fabric waiting. Every piece carries a comforting story, a silent promise embroidered beneath the stars above. TD and Pochi, side by side, help the quilter unfurl the constellation quilt, its twinkling stitches glimmering like the real stars above. The gentle pull and flutter of the fabric feels like a gentle hug for everyone gathered. Townsfolk whisper oohs and ahs, reaching out to touch the warm plush patches. For a moment, the whole town feels bathed in starlight, every heart quieter, every breath slower, wrapped in simple wonder together. A hush falls over the square as TD, wagging gently, and Pochi, purring softly, step back to admire the finished work. Soft tails sweep in satisfaction. The constellation quilt becomes a glowing blanket connecting roof to roof, each patch sewn with memories of kindness, honesty, and saying sorry. The stars in the sky above seem to wink in approval, shining brighter, their gentle promise reflected in every stitch and every grateful smile below. Warmth spreads out from the quilt as townsfolk gather close, each patch softly glowing with its own gentle lesson. Someone points to the patch for sharing, remembering when TD and Pochi offered their favourite treat without being asked. Another smiles at the forgiveness square, remembering a time a gentle, sorry healed old hurts. The quilt, heavy and soft, settles across the square, and each heart feels lighter with every shared memory beneath its glow. Children nestle up to their parents, tracing the twinkling stitches with sleepy fingers. The quilter smiles at TD and Pochi, nodding with gratitude for their help. The American Shorthair and little Pomeranian curl together near the quilt's edge, watching as neighbours fall quieter and more peaceful. Nearby, a lantern flickers and dim starlight peaks between soft felted stars, gentle reminders to always choose gentleness and kindness with each other. From beneath the quilt, whispers rise as oft, thank yous, hopeful wishes, quiet laughter bubbling up. As each person shares a favourite memory stitched into the constellation scene, gentle feelings of belonging and forgiveness fill the air. Pochi softly kneads a corner, while TD offers a contented sigh. The quilt's soft weight tucks everyone in close, binding the town together in gratitude and calm, beneath a restful night sky that feels even closer than before. Above the patchwork, the real stars glimmer softly, almost as if matching the quilt's gentle shine. The soft, deep blue of night wraps around the town, and the little stitches in the quilt twinkle in harmony. TD and Pochi snuggle up, purring and tail wagging in sync, proud of the kindness their simple actions have inspired. The townsfolk close their eyes for a moment, breathing in peace and thankfulness under their sky of comfy constellations. A breeze flows through the square, making the quilt ripple like a wave of warmth. Some children giggle as it tickles their noses, and elders squeeze the soft edges in thanks. TD nestles closer to Pochi, both feeling safe among friends. The quilt's patches remind everyone how sharing a kind word or saying sorry can brighten even the darkest of nights, much like stars shining in a gentle, forgiving sky above. Before long, the quilter raises a gentle hand, inviting everyone to pause and listen. In the hush, she speaks softly of the meaning behind each patch and all the small kindnesses that stitched this constellation together. TD and Pochi's eyes shine with pride, tails curled around each other. People listen, remembering to carry these gentle lessons beyond bedtime, promising to share, speak kindly, and always choose forgiveness in every day to come. As the evening deepens, a warm hush settles over the sleepy square. Each family rests beneath the glowing quilt, feeling safe and seen in its gentle embrace. TD's little bark and Pochi's soft purr drift up into the starlit night, blending into the quiet lullaby the quilter hums to herself. The town feels wrapped in gratitude, every heart connected by the soft magic sown from shared stories and simple acts of care. The townsfolk close their eyes in thought, remembering moments when a kind word changed a difficult day, or when a gentle apology mended a broken friendship. Each patch in the constellation quilt becomes more than just fabricite, becomes a treasure of memories, woven with laughter and comfort. TD and Pochi, feeling sleepiness settle in, nuzzle close to one another, their hearts full and content amid the peaceful, glowing night. The quilter gently pats TD and Pochi, whispering, "Thank you for being helpers who gather starlight and kindness." Their small acts, she says, made a big quilt of hope for everyone to share. Stars twinkle above, echoing her gratitude. As the night drifts on, the quilt keeps everyone warm, a living patchwork of promises to be gentle, honest, and quick to forgive. Soft breaths, the town slowly slips toward restful dreams. A little yawn escapes TD, who snuggles into the smallest patch, eyes drifting closed. Pochi, purring, curls up beside him as the quilt's warmth lulls both into dreams. The townsfolk settle down, voices fading from soft chatter to tender sighs. The stars shine kindly above, as if watching over everyone in gratitude. The patches on the quilt glow faintly, holding wishes for an even kinder tomorrow for all who rest beneath them. Lanterns fade one by one, dimming to let the constellation quilt and the night sky become the only light. Shadows stretch softly across the square, wrapping everyone in a gentle blanket of safety. The quilter hums one last tune, wishing the town peaceful sleep. From the edges of dreams, TD and Pochi feel proud. Every gentle lesson sown tonight blossoms as hope inside every heart, sparkling beneath the stars that never seem so far away. A breeze from the night, cool and sweet, stirs the corners of the quilt. The townsfolk, dreamily cozy, are reminded of how every little act of kindness or forgiveness makes their world warmer. TD and Pochi sigh contentedly, pressed together, feeling the softness beneath them and the starlight above. The quilt covers not just bodies, but hearts, reminding everyone to treasure the gifts of gentleness, gratitude, and the simple joy of togetherness. The stars seem to dip low, as though watching over the soft quilt and peaceful heads below. In the hush that follows, each townsperson quietly wishes for tomorrow to shine as kindly as tonight. TD's soft snores and Pochi's rhythmic purring blend into a soothing lullaby. The quilter, eyes heavy with happiness, gently folds her hands and smiles. All is safe, all is warm, memories resting gently beside each heart tonight. As night deepens, the sleepy town begins to dream beneath the quilt and stars. Hopes and gentle lessons float from patch to patch, like friendly fireflies. TD and Pochi, side by side, drift into peaceful sleep, feeling a sense of purpose in their little adventures. The quilt glows softly, a reminder that kindness shines, even in darkness. Blanketed by gratitude and love, the town breathes slow and steady in the starry night air. Feelings of forgiveness and belonging drift among the townsfolk, weaving even tighter threads in the community's soft fabric. Parents whisper gentle words, comforting little ones who hug their favorite corners of the quilt. TD's fluffy ears twitch in his sleep, while Pochi's purr vibrates gently. Above, the stars blink calm and slow, like a lullaby just for them. In this peaceful square, everyone rests, held safe by softness and starlight alike. Soon the hush of sleep settles on every home around the square, the quilt reaching out like loving arms. The townsfolk, wrapped in gratitude, drift into dreams filled with sharing and gentle apologies. TD and Pochi rest, each cozy in a little patch shaped just for them. Above the quiet, the final echo of the day is a soft promise to carry kindness into every sunrise, forging a brighter morning from tonight's constellation quilt. So, as the last lantern finally dims, the constellation quilt and the stars watch over the peaceful town together. In this quiet union of sky and fabric, the lessons of sharing, honesty, and forgiveness will linger long after sunrise. TD and Pochi sleep peacefully, knowing their tiny paws made a big difference. Wrapped in calm, the community drifts into gentle dreams, a night stitched together by kindness and comfort, under a sky full of friendly stars. Chapter 8. Good Night, Under the Quilt. As the patchwork town drifts into a gentle hush, TD, the fluffy Pomeranian, and Pochi, the round-eared American short-hair curl, close beneath their constellation quilt. Moonlight weaves between tiny stitches, comforting every rooftop and heart below. In their cozy nook, paws tucked tight, they remember the kindness sewn into each patch, soft rhymes and warm lessons wrapping them like gentle arms. Nestled together, TD and Pochi whisper thanks for the stars above and the day's tender moments. The quilt glimmers with each lesson learned, a patch for sharing, another for honest words, one more for saying sorry. Their gratitude glows in gentle breaths, purring and quiet yips. As the world outside fades into night, gentle stories echo beneath the folds, lulling their dreams into sweet, restful peace. The town's lights dim, but the quilt's glow grows soft and golden, like cradled lanterns. TD and Pochi think of their friends. Every turtle, squirrel and chick help to gather kindness for this patchwork sky. Each goodnight hug, each whispered thank you, is sewn tightly into the comfort of the night. They know that love, much like the quilt, warms everyone until the first light returns. TD's sleepy eyes watch the patterns above. Stars twinkle in the gentle loops and lines of the quilt. Pochi hums a quiet rhyme, tail curled neatly around her paws. Together, their hearts beat in time with the lull of the night. They listen for the wise owl's whisper and the mouse's soft sigh, knowing that their friendship threads run through every corner of the town, stitched strong and bright. TD remembers the patch teaching about sharing. A golden star passed from paw to paw, spreading laughter and soft giggles. Pochi recalls the lesson of honesty, a sky-blue square woven with truth, glowing brighter than any moonbeam. They smile under the quilt's weight, knowing each story they lived made this night softer. Every patch gives them a reason to feel thankful, as eyelids flutter heavier and dreams begin to drift in. From the keystone of the quilt, a gentle promise floats. No matter how dark the sky, warmth will always surround them. TD tucks Pochi a little closer, her heartbeat a steady rhythm matching his own. The quilt is more than just fabric. It's a memory of every kindness, gentle apologies, and new beginnings shared by the town. Wrapped in gratitude, they whisper a rhymed goodnight to every star. The room shimmers in a pillow-soft hush. TD's nose twitches, catching the scent of lavender drifting from the quilt's edge. Pochi nestles against him, whiskers brushing his fur. They close their eyes and listen to the rhythmic lullaby of their breathing. Safe beneath the comforting weight, their dreams spin gentle stories, guided by the trust and thankfulness sewn into their constellation blanket. "Good night," TD murmurs, gratitude sparkling in his sleepy eyes. "Good night," Pochi purrs, tail flicking like a silver comet. Over and over, their good nights echo, weaving into the fabric of home. The lessons of forgiveness and friendship wrap around them, forming a gentle shield. As stars glide quietly by outside, the warmth of all their memories keeps them safe until tomorrow's sun. The quilt gently rises and falls with each breath, a lullaby for the whole town. TD and Pochi drift further into soft dreams, where shimmering patches float among clouds. Every lesson learned sparkles anew in their minds. The soft rhymes of the night settle in, promising that even in sleep, kindness holds them close. Their hearts, full and grateful, rest easy beneath 1,000 stitched stars. With each sleepy sigh, the town grows quieter, wrapped in the quilt's comforting arms. TD feels thankful for all the friends and gentle adventures. Pochi snuggles closer, whispering a rhyme of gratitude, her purrs a lull in the night. The warmth of each quilt patch reminds them that love lingers, steady and true, from dusk to dawn. Goodnight glows softly in every corner of the patchwork town. As the stars outside twirl in slow circles, inside, hoop-shaped patterns dance across the quilt. TD dreams of giving, Pochi of laughing with friends. The stories stitched into the blanket begin to fade to quiet hums, their gratitude echoing through the hush. Night rests gently on the windowpane. The soothing touch of the quilt promises that all their lessons are safe, waiting for the morning to begin anew. TD listens to the gentle rain of starlight on the roof, thinking of the lesson patched in silver, the quiet strength of saying sorry. Pochi feels the golden warmth of a hug, sewn tight into a corner of the quilt. Together they float on waves of sleep, grateful for soft memories and the promise that kindness will return with the sun. The quilt, ever gentle, keeps their dreams safe till daybreak. Outside, the world settles, but underneath the quilt, curiosity and comfort twine together. TD yawns a big sleepy yawn, his ears flickering. Pochi stretches, content and calm, as the quilt's gentle lessons wrap around her like a melody. Each patch on the blanket glows softly, twinkling with thankfulness for today's little acts of love. Their quiet hearts beat steady, ready for tomorrow's bright new start. In the silence, Pochi recites a gentle rhyme. Kindness is a cover, honesty a light, apologies a thread that ties the quilt tight. TD smiles and hums along. The quilt presses down with love, promising that every friend, near and far, feels this gentle care. Moonbeams slip through the window, painting silver trails that dance along the floor, reminding them of all they have to be grateful for. Soft colors fade and blend as the night grows deeper. TD and Pochi, snug under the quilt, find sweet peace and belonging. The lessons sewn into the blanket offer a lullaby of togetherness. No one is ever truly alone, while kindness and gratitude glow in every seam. The town underneath dreams together, all its hearts joined by the warmth of shared stories and stitched stars shining above. With heavy eyelids, TD recalls the comfort of friends who forgave, while Pochi smiles at the thought of honest words softly spoken. The quilt, heavy with love, eases their worries. They let dreams drift in, trust woven like thread through each patch. As the night deepens, the gentle hush assures them that every lesson is safe, wrapped tight with hope for another day's gentle story. Good night, the soft chorus of the quilt whispers. TD and Pochi answer with grateful hearts and soft smiles. The night's hush is filled with thank yous whispered to stars, to friends, and to the gentle hands that made the quilt whole. Their breathing slows, blending into the silence, as love settles them into sleep. Their last thoughts are simple wishes for happiness to blanket all. Somewhere outside, a sleepy bird tucks in its wings. TD cuddles closer to Pochi, sighing into the soft plush. Pochi hums a final rhyme of thanks, her voice fading as dreams grow near. The quilt holds them, gentle and sure, its stitched constellations promising countless more adventures tomorrow. In this moment, beneath a sky full of blessings, they are safe, wrapped in kindness and the warmth of home. All through the night, the quiet stories linger, rhymes turning into dreams, patches glowing with remembered laughter. TD and Pochi, nestled close, feel the world settle around them. The quilt's gentle promise is as lasting as stars. Every lesson of kindness and gratitude will shine anew at sunrise. Good night, sweet friends, the soft rhymes say. It's time to rest in love's gentle embrace until morning's light returns. As dawn begins to whisper at the edges of the sky, the quilt's warmth lingers. TD and Pochi, still dreaming under its gentle weight, hold the town's memories stitched to their hearts. The lessons learned and the kindness shared are safe, ready to guide tomorrow. Good night, soft town, under a blanket of stars. Rest easy, for love, gratitude and gentle stories will meet you at each new sunrise.